You started a journey. What did you take with you? Each of us is on our own hero's journey. Each of us is equipped with something. Do you know what you brought with you, and have you kept it in working condition? As someone still building their foundations of their financial success, what are the key elements of that success? What do we need to do in order to achieve rapid growth as we face new challenges every day? Aside from the principles that set us apart, I believe there are three things that radically reposition us for financial success. One, an income source that provides our total monthly expenses plus a little more. Two, a portfolio of assets that can be held or exchanged to gain wealth and defray risk over time. And three, a creation of our own that resonates with our core principles and that we're constantly building onto. Now, it might take more time than we'd like to establish a solid footing in each of these things, but the important thing is that we start. We have to focus in on one element at a time, making progress where we can, and consistently putting more hours of attention into the things that will improve the one that we've chosen to focus on. The first, that income source. On our journey, it serves as our living armor that grows with us as we travel. It provides some level of protection against the environmental threats that spawn around us. And the second, the portfolio of assets. It acts as our backpack, carrying the valuable resources that we discover on our journey and the emergency rations and supplies we need if trouble arises. And the third is our sword, or our tools, acting out our will on our environment, eliminating problems, and creating value. So as we journey down that path towards our financial success, we'll need all of those things. So we have to apply what we know to create them as best we can. We're already on the road. We're on our journey. And some of us don't have great armor. Some of us don't have our backpacks and travel rations. And some of us don't have our swords and our tools. So start preparing. Which one do you need first? What can you do to create it? Question yourself. Make sure you don't walk out unprotected without the tools to do what you do. There's a storm coming, a storm worse than any of us probably realize, because none of us have seen it happen in our lifetimes. But when it does, those of us who are prepared will survive, and some of us will prosper. Ray Dalio says in The Changing World Order that many of the major events in his life he didn't see coming. Why? Because they'd never happened in his life before. And that's how many of us view the world. We need to take a step back and say, okay, what is the thing that I'm not seeing? We need to prepare for not the worst thing that we've seen, but for the worst thing that we haven't seen. We need to be anti-fragile, and we need to do it quickly because there is a storm coming. So find any way you can to improve those three pillars, to position yourself for rapid growth instead of devastation. Stay true to your principles and be prepared to create whatever is needed when you see an opportunity to create value. The world is going to need a whole lot of builders and a whole lot of repairmen soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your viewership. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.